Oh, I guess I'm live. All right. There we go. Hey. Oh. I jangled. That's how I know. Hey. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all doing fine and awesome. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear me because my mic's all the way over there. It was just like sitting on the ground. It's cool. I'm professional. That's a thing. We're not perfect, okay? That's a thing. All right. So, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. Look, Guitarra, what's going good? All right. So that being said, if you guys are new to this is an awesome, new, wonderful thing that I do here on Freedom. Actually, it's not new. We've been doing this for about 6 months now. Man, it's already been 6 months. I feel like it was yesterday. But anyways, I'm here to give you guys the channel reviews that you deserve, the very focused entertainment that I try to give here. And I want to lay down some ground rules for those of you who might be new to this thing. So first rule is, if I am going over your channel, you must be here and in the chat. Otherwise, you will be skipped. Second rule, when I go into the chat and say open list, that is when you start posting. I would like you say I would like a review or review please or whatever abbreviated structure you want to keep that. And when I say it is closed, don't continue to ask, only because what's going to happen is I'm going to lose any decent conversation that's going to be happening. What is up, everyone? Jim, how you doing? But yeah, no. So that is when is Chico coming back? I can't say. I'm not allowed to say, but I know, but I can't say anything. So he might not, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, that being said, what? Zenexio, you tired of the Frosted Fricks channel reviews? You sole person in the world? All right. So anyways, I want the chat to keep going. I want you guys to have fun during this. I want to see some likes hit this little show that I do on here for you guys. And anyways, yeah, that's right. Keep that climbing. I contributed today. But anyways, as I was saying, such perfection, just perfect edging. Except right here, I'm getting that little 5 o'clock shadow thing going on. So when I open up the list, which is going to be in a few seconds, I'm doing good, Spiral. When I open up the list, and that is when I'm going to be adding people to the list. So when I type in open, that's when you start asking for me to review your channel. And then when I type close, don't ask until it's done, okay? Okie dokie. So let's, ahoy, Jesse. I want you to get a hold of me on my channel, like either in the comment section or something. Cause we got words to talk. Good words though. Good words. Anyways, so we're gonna start this going on. I'm gonna put a 30-second timer up. That is 2. There we go. It's 30-second timer. Stop. Okay, and I'm gonna open the list. List is open. Okay, so while I start this timer and click this wonderful little button that says send, we're gonna get this going. Well, J Dog Duffy, that was the most polite way I've ever seen anyone ask me for a review. That was really nice. Also, don't repeat in the chat. I can definitely see every single one of them. So try not to repeat them over and over and over again, because what happens is after your third repeat, I'm going to skip over you. Only because you're drowning out other individuals. So just keep that in mind. All right. Stop. Okay. So I got to be a little strict on this stuff, because I lose people, and sometimes I accidentally repaste people's things in here. And then other people get mad at me, and I don't like people getting mad at me, honestly. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't like people getting mad at me. And then on top of that, if you get your name put on here multiple times, I'm pretty sure other people get mad at you. So, just to avoid everyone getting mad at each other, we're just going to keep that in mind, okay? All right. Yeah, I got a little bit of energy. I laid on my couch a little while ago just before the stream and realized how ungodly hot is in this place. And so you're going to see like sweat occasionally profusely pour from my brain. All right, so we're going to get these on here. Night Shadow. Just want to hear Night Rider. All right, and okay, we got Eddie Mills. Nope, we don't got Eddie Mills. There he is, the man of the hour. One of them. One of many people. Jim the Retro Gamer. I have to follow this list, dude. You know me. Can you review the Magical Balloon Man? That's a nice name. Hey, I remember you. He's been on my channel for a little bit. Showstopper was a fun one. You got a little HBK thing going on? No one? It's okay. Aaron MC. You already asked. That's number 2. It's Ali. Yay. All right. Necro Neos. Wow, you guys jumped on that like real quick. You starting to know this pattern. Bat Pixel. That's an interesting name. Tiger Form. Yeah, that's 2. All right, Assassin Connor. Did I do your channel already? I feel like I've seen your channel at least once. Rybolt. And boop. And that goes away because he asked more than once. Zenexio. He asked twice. Okay. There we go. We got this. All right. We're gonna apply the wheel changes, so we're not picking dinner. We're gonna. Well, Caleb, I did explain if you asked more than twice, I was going to have to skip over you because you're trying to get into the list multiple times, and that's not fair to everybody else. But when I open the list again, I'll put you on there. So let's spin this thing. Let's get this ball going. Night Shadow Studios. Okay, Spiral. I mean, you do have some awesome stuff. I really wish I could have caught that before I closed the list. But Night Shadow Studios, I'm pretty sure. Of course I remember you, Spiral. You got this awesome lighting channel. That's really cool. But Night Shadow, I never forget things. No, I explained during, and I explained last episode. But I'll put you on next time if you stick around. Night Shadow Studios. You here? Wow. Okay, so let's see. Where are we? Am I asking? Last episode. All right, that's already up. So you're on there twice. This is what I mean by saying that. Look at this. This is why I say don't do that. Okay, Night Shadow Studios. There he is. I'm about to start the timer. Pull out the Guitar of Doom. Everyone knows my Guitar of Doom. All right, and there he is. That's who I picked. Night Shadow Studios. Yeah. Boop 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 boop. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so shiny. Okay, so let's. I can't hear things going on. Epic cover of Hello Neighbor. That's freaky. Not bad, but it's freaky. It's wild. Okay, so Night Shadow Studios. Let's take a look at your channel in a whole thing going on right here. What is this? Oh, just Twitter. But yeah, let's take a look at your channel as a whole real quick. There it is. I was waiting for this thing to update. A late night editing. I know how that is. I'm going on tour with Ben Phillips. That's awesome, dude. All right. So first thing, Night Shadow Studios. Though I want to mention a couple things. You got you say you got this picture right here, but the downside is it's not really explaining too much to me. I'm pretty sure like you got some text here, but it's really hard to read. The next thing I want to say is you got a theme going on, which is okay. There's never a problem with having a theme. But it feels like your theme isn't carried through your branding. Your branding seems a little off right here. You just got these wings with a little star in the middle. I want to see like something with your name on it so I can identify that I've actually shown up on your channel. Let's see. So see what you can do to put your name on here, make it tasteful and nice, and maybe keep your theming together. If you're trying to keep this theme going for yourself, it's probably gonna work out a little bit better for you if you get it all mushed right together. How the new Twitter logo link. No worry, I'll teach you how. Got your uploads right here, which is great. You got your recommended thing right here. I'm not exactly sure how many videos you have yet, but one thing I want to say on your channel, front video of your channel, is I want to see some playlists, some individual playlists, and maybe your popular uploads should also put up here. But always keep your uploads at the top so it's never confused that you haven't uploaded in like 11 months or something like that. So put that on your front page. Let's go to your About section. One of my favorite sections to look at. All right. I am a 20-year-old male brony, and I do VA work for any fan-made, animated, or SFM series. I even do fanfic readings for MLP and non-MLP related stuff. I also hope to do song covers and English covers of Japanese anime themes like Maka na Chikai. I probably butchered that, Buso Renkin. Also, I'm talking to a Navy recruiter in sunny Bakersfield, California. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what you got here. It's a nice little background of you. You get an idea of what you like. You didn't get skipped. You didn't get selected on the wheel. No one got. If you don't get selected on the wheel, you won't get skipped. That's how it works. No one got skipped. But anyways, 20-year-old, blah, 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 blah. So we're expecting voiceover and voice acting from your channel, and that's okay because that's sort of like you're in my area right now. Voiceover and voice acting is actually a really, really good thing to do, and it gets your name out there a little bit. The more you participate in other people's stuff, I personally would recommend Casting Call Club or forgot what the other one was called, but I do recommend Casting Call Club for someone like you if you're looking for things to do. There's no payment, and it's just something fun, and it's like a bunch of people getting together building stuff. But aside from that, back to the channel, I want to see what made you want to start this channel, and also I want to see your uploads as well. It's cool that you're talking to a Navy recruiter, but the question is, when was the last time you did? Is this old news or is this current news? These are questions that I would like to know. Still isn't a stream if I get picked up with hearing comment. You better, even if the hands are wet, get them all over the screen and just get that thing going. Let's go to Twitter. Let's check out the Twitter. All right, we got this going. Okay, so your branding is a little off here. We got this, which is the branding here, but then we go to, that's me, we go to Twitter, and we got a different picture, different banner. So try to keep that all like consistent. Consistency is key here, especially when you're trying to identify your own brand. The other thing I want to say is on your post on Twitter, you should be using hashtags to help people find your post. It contributes to the SEO and searchability of that particular post. The more information you're giving out there, the more people will be able to find the post you're posting on Twitter. And also, when you're playing like certain songs or certain games, maybe it's always good to tag the developer too. That being said, get your branding together here. Also, there we go. If you're trying to figure out how to get this little Twitter bird right there on your YouTube channel, what you do is you copy this whole link, but when you paste it, delete the S in HTTPS and just make it HTTP, and that should get you the little Tweety bird. So let's go back to your channel. Let's go check out your playlist because I'm expecting to see some playlists. So your playlists are a little weak, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but they have a lot of like one-offs in it, and I would rather see a playlist that actually is full, or at least has 2 to 3 videos in it rather than one, because then it doesn't really constitute a playlist. It's just one video. So I would recommend, if you have a bunch of videos that are just one-offs, put them into like something like I have a one-shot folder, or you can start brandishing them if like one's a horror game, or one's like this is my voice acting stuff. Not necessarily what, but this is a compilation of the things I've done voices in, type of deal. So you could work on that. Also, it's always hard to get other people's, like, it's good to have like your stuff organized. You just don't want to get confused with other people's stuff, because I see it says Markiplier here. So most of us know who Markiplier is, but it's not very conducive to your channel. Words. Let's go to your video. Hey, Crazy Eye. Probably I'm going to bed now because I'm booking tomorrow. Okay, well, you have a good night there. I'll upload. Makes sense. Okay, so now here's where the weak part of the channel starts coming in, and that is because you're using so many of the same thumbnail. You could tell me watch a certain thing and by the thumbnail, I would not be able to tell which one is which apart from each other. I would get really friendly with the with like something like Photoshop or GIMP Studios or anything. Draw inspiration from other YouTubers' channels if you're having a hard time or you're blanking out, because most likely there are other people. Yeah, Caleb's actually right to say that. In a sense, private playlists are not your own video. Yeah, that are not your own videos. So that's a really smart thing to say. So the next thing I want to say is, while I'm looking at your thumbnails, so try to work on thumbnails. There are a bunch of different ways you can put it in. There's like GIMP Studios, there's Photoshop, which is my go-to thing, and there's quite a few other ones too. I always forget what some I forgot. I'm completely. It starts with an S, and I'm gonna kick myself if I have to look it up, and I'm looking it up. And I can't remember what it is. Oh well, someone's gonna say, "Hey, Dingleberry, it's this." So I get it. So going further into it, your upload schedule is a little wonky. You do one every. It looks like, yeah, did 2 this week, 5 this week. This past week you did 3, and you uploaded twice in one day. For your channel your size, I would try not to upload so many times in one day, only so that you don't overpower or overproduce for your potential followers, so they won't be able to catch up with what you're putting up. So like, there's channels that are much bigger than ours, and they put up like maybe multiple videos a day, and that's okay because they have people from different types of time zones that'll watch their stuff. But right now, you got a little following, and you shouldn't like upload all your videos in one day. Space them out so you have content every day for them to keep coming back and enjoy. Dinkelberg, Frosty, why are you being a dingleberry? I'm always a dingleberry. So. Yeah, so like, try not to upload as much. Like, when you start picking up momentum and speed, it would probably be really hoove you to practice that. So, Friends of Sonic Lyrical Adaptation Metal Dubstep. That's a weird combination of things. The other thing I want to say is, as I'm looking in here, you profess yourself as a voice acting channel. However, I'm not seeing anything here that's really telling me voice actor. I look at this and I see Mirror's Edge. But it is a picture. This picture is right here, which is your channel icon, and then you have Cards Against Humanity, Randomosity podcast. So not enough information. So I'm not seeing too much in the way of voice acting. So that needs to be present, or you need to reword your about section to include other things, especially since you haven't done voice acting in a while. Thank you, Demkeys. So let's take a look at your most recent video and turn on the sound.
Gotta go fast, gotta go. Hey, let's go. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go. Hey, let's go. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta.
So, I watched some music channels, and it's probably a good idea to practice putting something on a screen, some sort of like anything that would be a visual like representation of the sound being put through the music. Just something so as a person, as a video, it counts towards a video. How am I doing? Way 2. I'm doing okay. What about you, dude? Feels like it's been a week since I heard from you. So. Actually, no, Frosted, this is not copyright music, and I'm Frosted, I'm telling you, Demkeys. So, the thing I want to say is, and the music is interesting, but I feel like certain parts of it cut in and cut out way too quick, where that person was going, or those people were singing Gotta Go Fast. The issue behind that is you like just cut it off instead of fading in, whereas probably, I believe that would have probably pulled it in a little bit better. But that's just me telling you how to musically put something together. I'm no music expert, but I'm just saying it probably would have came across a little bit better than just halting what you're doing. The next thing I want to say is your video's lacking any SEO, so no metadata. So there's no tag. So you got to tag the mess out of this video so people can find it. Otherwise, YouTube isn't going to have anything to search off of. There's no search algorithm for your video because it's not exactly specific. So you got to work on your tags. You got to actually add tags to it, and and they have to be specific tags. They can't be just whatever. They have to be specific tags towards the video, or in this case, the song. That way, it can be searched. Very special thanks to Chi for letting me remix this. Finally finished this song, and it took me 6 hours. New record. Okay, this is actually a really good This is a really good description for the video. So you got this going really well. I would probably switch this around with this because the first 100 characters are your most important characters, and it's the searchable information that's also found through your source code. So maybe switch these around to help you out. I like that you have the original song here, the original lyric adaptation, link to the thing, but I'm not seeing any links to your social media in your description as well. So that's probably a good practice to get into too, is start making links to your social media. You got different individuals here, and you even got so glad you liked it in the original way. Okay, you even got the original creator, which is pretty awesome. This one right here is he talked to you, but you didn't say anything back to him. So don't just like his comment because they can't see that. You should respond to him so they keep coming back and enjoying your content. So that being said, my final summation for you, Knight, is I would work on your thumbnails, your upload schedule, change your about section around to reflect what you're actually uploading, and more information about you. Use your hashtags in your social media. Don't forget to tag your videos, all of them, as much as possible. You got 500 characters to use them. In the description, you have 5,000 characters to use. You have almost no limit in your description to put whatever you want on there. Thank you, Dumkies. When Frosted views perfect channel, it's amazing. Yeah, I've come across a perfect channel like twice where I had nothing to say except, oh my God, this is great. But yeah, and don't forget to talk to people, and also get some popular uploads and like individual like playlists and whatnot on yours. And don't be shy to private your own personal playlist. I mean, like, no one's gonna judge you on the playlist that you watch or like, but it's always that you always don't wanna give them the wrong idea that that's your video, or they'll accidentally click it, and then that traffic is steered away from your channel. So just think about that when you're putting together your channel. But thank you very much for sharing your channel with us. It was pretty cool of you. And if you guys always, as I say, if you have any support or any advice or help you want to offer each other as I'm going over to channels, please do so in the comment section. Or if you see a channel that you like, go stop by their channel and give them some of that support that they'll need. Like if they got any artwork and you're like a good artist that can fix that for them. So just think about that to help each other out and help each other grow. Let us continue. Who is messaging me? Give me a second. Blah 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 bloop. Blah bloop bloop blah bloop. Boop boop bop. There we go. So, how are we doing in likes so far? I'd like to see more likes in this liking world of likes. All right, so we're gonna apply the wheel changes that we already made. We're gonna spin it real quick. Aaron MC, what is good? Wow. Gods of Luigi, you're not. No problem, Night Shadow Studio. Aaron MC, are you here? Let's see. Let's check the thing. I've announced it. 30 seconds. Going on a clock. Resetting. Grabbing Guitar of Defeat. You guys are being really quiet today. I'm not exactly sure why. The Guitar of Defeat is in my hands. Just saying. I wouldn't want you guys to think I'm skipping anybody, but the Guitar of Defeat is in my hands, and I'm going to start strumming. There he is. All right. Stop. Woo. All right. I was worried that he stopped talking. This is why it's always good to talk. All right, so let's reset. Boop, bop, boop. All right. All right. Jim, you're already on the list. I don't like delete the list. You just gotta wait for everyone's asking to be on the list. You gotta wait till I open it in the chat. When I open it in the chat, then you guys can say, please review me once in the chat if you're not already on the list. So let's talk about your channel, okay? You got this really cool icon. You got this really cool looking banner. I do have a little complaint about the banner, and it looks a little pixelated. so I don't know. I think the resolution on this is just a little wonky. It just looks a little like you can see the sort of the jagged edges on the background. I'm not sure if you made this bigger than it has to be. The other thing is I can tell it's bigger than it has to be because it's actually blown out. The bottom parts of the R are actually off the screen here, and same goes for your characters, not actually on screen. He's sort of parts of him are missing. So I would get on that too. So let's take a look. Uploads, popular uploads, intros, tutorials, Minecraft. Okay, you got a really nice laid out front page. To make your front page look a little bit more. How much delay does your stream have? Why? That's a good question. I might change it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I changed the thing. I'm not sure why it's got such a delay on it. My apologies. This is the second time you can't do this. I asked when you're still saying the will was open. So I did not want to say this, but I don't like. Anyways, Tech, I didn't open the list yet. You weren't here until just now, so I'm not exactly sure why you're getting upset in the chat, and sort of rude what you're saying. I mean, going to be honest, I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart, and I'm not getting paid for it at all. I'm doing this to help people. This is my house. I'm not at Freedom. So just to throw that out, this is me helping people because I can and I want to, because this is considered a selfless act. But I mean, like, hey, dude, you can be on whatever wagon you want to be. But I mean, that's all you, buddy. I am sorry that you feel that way. So going back into this. So going back to this, I was going to say you could redesign your front page, this upload section right here. It's really cool what you can do. It's because this just looks really repetitive. So you can go. I recommend putting it into a vertical columns. I'll show you what I do. I put it in a vertical columns. Kind of fills it up and gives the little description of the actual like video you're about to watch. And I did that with my creative playlist as well. It just fills up the page a little bit more than the straight lines. It was just yeah. Let's take a look. It's in a book. All right. So I like how your front page is laid out. Let's look at the About section. Hello, I'm just a random kid who plays Minecraft. I do crazy things in videos, but I hope you enjoy. All right. So there are little issues here, little ones that could be worked on. I believe you can definitely improve on this by adding a bit more information. I want to see more information in terms of I want to see more about you. I want to see more why you started your channel. I want to see more of what you do on your channel in here, and also maybe your upload schedule as well. Sorry for the mic bump. The other thing I want to say take off of here is your milestones. Those are sort of a private thing. Those are something you want to keep to yourself. Always when you hit them, yeah, you can celebrate them in a video. That's awesome, because that's going to get your people on board with you. So keep how to do vertical layout. I do apologize I didn't explain that. I'll show you guys real quick. I'm sorry, I got distracted. So pretty much how do you do a vertical layout? You go here, your uploads, you see this little pen right here, boop, pick that. Then you go uploads, vertical, boom, done. It's going to be in the drop-down menu. You're going to either be horizontal or vertical, and that's how you change it. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay, going back to you. So I would keep the milestones to yourself, because the last thing you want to do is come across as like, this is the only reason why I'm on YouTube, is just to get subscribers. And it should be to entertain and help other individuals or educate other individuals. So I would keep that to yourself and maybe share it with other YouTubers if they ask. But this is something that you would probably want to keep to yourself. 2 days ago, still waiting for the invite. Boozy, sometimes it takes up to anywhere between 2 weeks to almost a month to get accepted at times. So you gotta be patient. They even say on the front page it takes up to 7 days, so or longer. So I mean, like, you just gotta be patient with that. I do believe though they will accept. They're pretty good at accepting people. So let's take a look at your Instagrams and your Twitters. Okay, you want to get your Instagram all nice and connected. It's kind of disconnected at the moment, so you want to get that fixed. The next thing I want to say is your banner is not the same. You should keep your branding consistent throughout your channels. See, you got this branding right here. And actually, to be honest, to be 100% honest, I like this one, this banner a lot better than I like the other banner. It's nice and clean, it's clear, and it kind of gets the point across, and I do like it. The next thing, let's take a look at your hashtags. You're missing all your hashtags. You gotta get on your hashtag stuff. See, you're a Jake Paul fan. That's fine. No judgment here. But you should get you should get on your hashtags for your social media so that people can find your stuff. Let's go to the playlist. Yes. Okay. Again, I always mention this almost on every channel, but stay away from one shot playlist, unless you're planning to revisit those really quickly. Well, not really quickly, but eventually I would. But for now, I wouldn't put them in a playlist until that playlist actually has more than one video to play through. So let's take a look at the videos. So let's talk about your thumbnails. Your thumbnails could use a bit of love, and I say this with sincerity, only due to the fact that they just don't give enough information through them. You got and things like this where you got this light green on a white. That's almost impossible to read for someone who might be colorblind. I'm not, thankfully. I see it says first donation, but it's a very clashing color. But things like this one and this, I really want to change my YouTube name to Aaron. Good luck. Flipmaster. So this is actually a good one, but I'm pretty sure this is something you can easily Google search. This GTA 5 plus school update is interesting, but I feel like you could push this thumbnail a lot harder than just the map of GTA. I feel like this is sort of like a gameplay with commentary over it, not commentary of the gameplay. So maybe put something relevant to it, like maybe a picture of the school on the thumbnail or something like that. Just something. And you could even push this by having like a name tag goes, my name is Aaron, and then you like in subtext, I want to change my name. Something like that. Just something like that. You're a Loganster and a Jake Pauler? Why not a Frixicle? Huh? I just made that up. Let's see. Flipmaster. I'm lame. Okay. So it is a ninja. Ah, no! We were doing so well! And then the intros came! Okay. So if this is... something new that if this is a review stream that you've never been to, you should know my stance on those, the intros. They are just not my friend. And they're not your friend as a YouTuber. I liked how you started off the video. You should have had the guy fail the flip, that little beep, and then just go right into the video. The thing is, you got me for 3 seconds interested in it, and then you shot it down with the intro. You shot it down with that intro. The intro took 10 seconds away from my attention, and that is 10 more seconds than you can spare at this moment. So I would totally, for a gaming channel or any type of channel right now, I would totally drop the intro unless you are a news reporting channel or a review-esque channel. So, for example, if you're like, by review-esque, I mean like you got someone like your Matt Pats or your John Trons who review things, and they have a bit of an intro, or even like Channel Awesome, they have a thing too. So, but they establish themselves as sort of news, sort of review, and that's them establishing their brand. However, you as a gamer, it's probably not something you should focus on. I want to see you focus more on just playing the game and enjoying and having fun. So let's watch the rest of this. Okay, so I'm noticing you've replaced the idea. That you've replaced the idea of commentary with music, and unfortunately, it doesn't exactly fall underneath fair use in a lot of cases. Many cases, almost all of them, only because you're not establishing any commentary. That's a big deal to some developers, especially as of recent. You need to talk in your videos. If you're playing games, you need to give a transformative sort of like presence on it by talking through them. You can't just be silent throughout them, because unfortunately it's not content that really reels people in, and it's also like it's just you putting up a video of their game. Like, to give you an idea, like I would definitely start supplying commentary. It's going to be your friend. It's going to be great. I mean, like, I know you think yourself as a kid, but still that's something you want to actively practice. That it's just good for you. It's just good for you. So I would definitely start commentating, because you'll notice that even in your analytics, maybe after like a few moments, the view time just drops. Hey, Caleb, welcome back. After this one, I'm going to reopen the list. So let's take a look. I think they'll like it because the are gymnastics and they like to flip. I didn't make this game, by the way. Well, I wouldn't suppose you did. So I would definitely reword, like, work on a sentence structure there. There's some grammatical issues. You can probably use something like Grammarly to help, or even just copy and paste it in a word. Or what I always like to say is type it, then read it out loud. If it doesn't make sense when it gets read out loud, it probably won't make sense as a sentence. So I would I would probably reword that, and also maybe leave a link where someone could download this game. Maybe also give a brief sort of like a brief synopsis of the game. What is this game you're playing? Or you could even go as far as just copying the stuff that's from the game, the information of the game, and putting it in there too, because that helps your searchability. But let's talk about your tags. You got Aaron Minecrafter, Aaron Minecraft, Aaron MC, Aaron Dober Brothers. Not exactly sure what that has to do with anything. The game is for the Dober Brothers, Marcus and Lucas. Gymnastic, Game Flippers. This game was made for Marcus and Lucas, Darius and Cyrus, Dober Brothers. Not exactly sure what those tags have to do with any of this video, but I would definitely try to keep the tags very specific to what you're doing. You're jumping on a trampoline with a ninja trampoline jumping. It would be an interesting tag. I can't imagine too many people would have that, so that might be within your benefit. Or trampoline games for iOS or Samsung or whatever you're using. These are the things you got to work on. It's just keywords, not just single solitary words, but not sentence, but multiple word tags that helps your stuff get found. Beware cringe. Diss track is one of the worst things I've ever made. I've never made a diss track personally. When you reopen the list, does the list reset? Nope. The list when I reopen the list, everyone's name who is already on the wheel will remain on the wheel. Mr. Moo Cow, how you doing? So the next thing I want to say, you got some people talking here, and you ain't talking back. You definitely deserve more attention. Do you mind giving me honest feedback on my channel? These type of comments you always should worry about, mainly due to the fact that one, he has his subscriber count hidden, which to me that sends up a couple red flags. But the other issue I'm seeing is that these are the type of comments that try to draw in other people to their channel via your channel, including you. So be careful with these types of comments, because it's sort of a phishing thing. So I wouldn't allow. I mean, personally, myself, I don't allow them on my channel, and I wouldn't recommend them on your channel. So see what you could do to like flag those when they come up. Just delete them, because they're unfortunately not the type of comments you want on your channel. The other one I want to say, you got people talking to you, and you only talk one back. You say IKR, that's great. But this guy says K. Maybe respond to him. I know it's only just a little bit, but it should help out a bit. Whose birthday? Oh, happy birthday, Mr. Mukau. So, final summation. Work on your description a little more. It's in the right direction, but I feel like if you worked on it and maybe linked some of the links where you could download a game and whatnot, that would help out a lot, especially to developers. Work on your about section a lot more. I believe there was an issue with a connection to something. This game was made for the Dober Brothers. What is the game? The title is probably one of your weakest points of this game, because I don't know exactly who or what they are personally. So rework your tags and get all that stuff for yourself. I want to see this working. I liked your front page, but I believe you could work it a little bit better by just reorganizing it a little bit. I actually like your branding on your social media a lot better than the branding here. So see what you could do to bring that branding over, and maybe put this one on your social media. So I would get rid of this and use the banner on your social media, and then put this icon on your identifier, your avatar, and your Twitter. So it's sort of like just flip-flop. And also start supplying commentary in your videos, because that's going to be very important if you're playing video games. So other than that, thank you for sharing your channel with us. And again, I always tell people to check out other people's channels on here, not just the people I'm going on, but you can definitely check out channels of people that are chatting in the chat right now. Offer them any advice you can, and if you like the content they're doing, go ahead and show some love with them. All right, so that being said, I'm going to open up the list again. And if your name is on this Aaron, if your name is on this list, I want you to study this. If your name is on this list, don't ask, because I don't want to accidentally put you on here twice, and then there's going to be people angry at you, and then sadness, and I don't want any of that stuff going on. So I'm gonna open the list. So give me 1 second here. List is open. I know there's a latency, which is why I'm saying that. So I type it. And remember, only ask once, because if you don't ask once... Gods of Luigi. Yeah. Sushi Wolf. Should stop. Here we go. There we go. Now I got it. Now, whoop. Crapimation Studios. My gosh, what a name. It's always cool to see. Interesting names on here. X Mini J. Sushi Wolf. I already got you on there. I think I copied it. Dragon Killer. That's a fun name. And Mr. Moo Cow. Whoa! The Bear Gaming. There we go. Mr. Moo Cow. The True Blue Sonic fan. That's interesting. All right. X Mini J. We already got you. Dragon Killer. Raptor Gaming. Did we get you? I got Raptor. I feel like I got Raptor Gaming. Did I miss Raptor Gaming? I didn't get Raptor Gaming. Darn it. All right. I thought I had you. I thought I had you. Guess I didn't. Okay. So that is everybody that I could see that didn't get bumped off. And you ain't the True Blue Sonic fan. All right. Joking. Let's do this. Caleb, did you request when I said the list was open? Oh wait, you did. Shoot. My apologies. You got booped around. This is what happens when people ask multiple times. I also missed Hop Weasel too. So thank you for. Okay. There. You made it. Yay, you. Okay. All right. So we got everyone on here. Yes? Yes. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Jim! The Retro Gamer! Blah. So Jim, I don't know how you did this. Really don't know. Just trying to. Give me 1 second, my folks, my peoples. Jim, are you here? Why you scream into the mic? Ah! Ha! So this is actually kind of funny to me because this is one of the rare moments that again, this is a randomizer. This is a complete randomizer. I actually know Jim the Retro Gamer, like IRL. Know that Jim the Retro Gamer. He cool peeps. Pretty relaxed on it, for the most part. I see you. I sees you. I peeps you. So it's not who did I pick, it's who the randomizer picked. I actually know Jim the Retro Gamer IRL. So this is kind of funny that this was a a selection. So this guy is also a local Buffalonian. He lives about 20 minutes away from me. So this is kind of cool. All right, let's do this, cause I've never actually he's asked me a couple times to go over his channel. I have never actually done it for him, and I always say show up to the streams and I'll do it. So the one time he does, so here we go. James. All right, so let us talk. Did I miss? No. What? That sounds rigged. Hey, can you remove me from the wheel? I gotta go sleep. Thank you, Zenexio, for telling me that. All right. Where are you on the list? There you are, all the way at the top. All right, you have a good night, my dude. All right, so Jim, we're gonna go over your channel real quick. First things first. All right. Your front page needs a little love. I know personally that you have enough videos that you should be able to make a channel trailer at this point in time. But I also know personally you don't have the best recording, well, not the best recording software, but the best editing software. So you can actually fix that. And I'm not sure if you looked this up yet, but look up I can spell Lightworks. There we go. Go to Lightworks. This is for all of you. This is free. This is free editing software. Go to Lightworks. Go here when I could open it up in a new tab. Go to Lightworks. This is all free editing software. It's very similar to that of Adobe Premiere, and it works really well. You can only output it at 720, but it's fine. So this is something you can use. It's pretty much available for all PCs. Stream is laggy. I can't control that. I would recommend refreshing your pages if the stream is lagging behind you. So the next thing I want to say as I'm sitting here looking at it, what? Use that. Okay, that's cool. Sony Studio. Oh, look at you being fancy. No shootouts. I didn't shout him out. I just said I know him. It doesn't make it a shout out. Vegas Pro. Wow. I'm a Premiere person myself. I tried Vegas and I was not a fan. But let's talk about your front page. Your front page is pretty okay. You got a lot of different things in here. You got your uploads, and you got industry news, which is kind of cool. How-to videos. You got this all nice and organized and neatly placed. I would say you should probably put maybe your popular uploads on your front page as well. And also kind of give your page a little bit of a better look to it. The vertical playlist that I was talking about. Come on. Work with me. The vertical playlist that I was talking about earlier, where you can set up your playlist where it's like this, and you can just easily do that by setting it to like vertical, and you only have to do it to like 1 or 2 just to make it a little bit more full. Windows Movie Maker, you're limiting yourself. The possibilities are endless, and yet Windows Movie Maker's like, yeah, I'm only gonna give you like a few things, so I wouldn't say use Windows Movie Maker anymore. I have now given you guys the key to the kingdom. Please take them and go use a good editing software that's free. Haven't updated in a while. So, hi everyone. I am Jord Retro Gaming. I love retro games. I like others as well. I will try bring you fresh and entertaining game-related content. If you have ideas or questions, please contact me. If you like what I do, please feel free to donate using the PayPal link or support button. Thank you for your support. Okay, so, not you. Someone wanted a shout out in chat. Oh yeah, no, I don't do that. So, I would probably reword this. Tell us more about your channel. Tell us what do we expect on your channel. What makes you want to upload to YouTube? That's also a good one to put on there. And what is different about your channel from everyone else's channel, as well as an upload schedule would be a good way to do it too. And also watch your grammar. That's a big one. That's a big one for me. I'm a little picky on that stuff. Saving money for Photoshop in Vegas. Yeah, you could save for that. Vegas is expensive though. I like, if you want to save your money for something that can do almost the equal amount, Premiere does a pretty good job. And After Effects does it all right too. But I'm still scrubbish at After Effects. I'm still trying to work on it. But I heard it has a better green screening software capabilities for if you want to get into green screening. So let's take a look at your Twitter. That's your only social media. I would get on other ones, like maybe like an Instagram or something like that. I feel like, yeah, your upload schedule. Something like when you upload, people know when they should be expecting you to upload. You could say like something, I upload every day, once a day. Or I upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Upload schedules are pretty important so people can know when to expect your content. I like that you carried over your branding, so good job there. I'm going to just briefly go over your stuff here. The Swindle, by the way, you owe me a copy of Swindle, just putting it out there. But you got this going on for you. But don't forget to use, I know you're pretty good at adding people a lot. I would say use your hashtags a little bit more as well, like hashtags for yourself when you post up anything on here, so people can find your stuff better. Like, I know certain individuals have already found your stuff better, but yeah, put that on there. Also, you'll notice that the little icon right here is not the Twitter logo. This is actually a really easy fix. You go here, copy this all, paste it in there. But when you paste it in there, delete the S in HTTPS, and it actually pops up as the Twitter bird. I know it's like $200, but I like the layout. I guess If you're, I don't do social media thing, not that kind of channel. It doesn't matter if you're that kind of channel or what. The best advertiser, you got to remember this, guys. And I got to tell you, absolutely, positively have to tell you this. You are your best advertiser. If you're not on social media, your channel's going to be right where it is, because there's no way that people are just going to randomly find you off the internet. You have to promote yourself. You're your best promoter. Then eventually people are going to come and promote stuff for you. But that's because they're supporters of you. Until you get to that point, you have to be your promoter. That's what I'm saying. So you can't just say, "Oh, I don't promote myself." That means, like, then why would you ask for a channel review? It's sort of like something like that. You kind of get where that's coming from. This is a way to help you grow your channel. If you don't want to help yourself, it's going to be hard for me to help you. So that's why I said get on that social media, because that's going to be very important for you. So going back to you, we're going to go to your playlist. All right, you got a couple playlists here, but you got a couple one-offs, and you got some dead playlists here too. So I would get rid of these dead playlists because they're not helping you. Also, keep your personal stuff, like your music videos and stuff you found off the internet. It's good to have it organized, but keep it on your end. So just private those to you. As far as the one shots, if you're not planning to go back to Zelda Breath of the Wild, I would get rid of the playlist and add it to a one-shot thing. But if you have a lot of Zelda Breath of the Wilds, I would start probably putting them into a playlist. I keep bumping this mic because I talk with my hands. Let's go to videos. All right. So another weak point on your end. Your vlogs are okay because they're about you. It'd be cool if you could add a little bit more information into it. Limited run games and special reserve game Shadow Warrior. Maybe add the picture of Shadow Warrior in there. Don't just take random still frame images of the game and put it onto the thing. It's not enough information. It's not transferring well. So you need to actually work on thumbnails. Bring them into Photoshop or some other type of photo editing software, and really take the time and edit up a good thumbnail for yourself, because that's going to increase the clickability. Because your channel is being judged before it even gets looked at when people are looking at your videos on a random search. You need to add more to it. So in other words, I want to see more detail in your thumbnails. If the less detail I see, it's like judging a book by its cover. If there's no cover of the book, I'm probably not going to read it because I don't even know what it's about. So get that book cover made for your videos. The other thing is, sometimes you upload a bunch in one day, and sometimes not so much. So I would say try to keep it consistent. If you're going to upload daily, do that, but I wouldn't over-update a lot. I mean, I wouldn't over-upload a lot because you don't want to get inundated with having to keep to that schedule. So try to upload once a day for now, or if you're comfortable with twice a day and you think you can do it and you can actually put some editing into the video, then I would recommend maybe doing the upload twice a day, but don't just throw whatever up. And for those of you who are asking for me to review your channel in the chat, keep this also in mind that I can't, the list is not open, so I'm not going to be able to add you. So just be patient, and I'll be able to add you guys a little bit later when I open the list. Usually it's after the next person I review. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I know you guys just came in, so you wouldn't know. Then I'll add you to the list. So this is a randomized list. If you're new here, it's a wheel that's spun, and when you get picked is when I go over you. Okay, so let's go to your most recent Batman Arkham Knight PS4 Live. I hate it when PS4 title stuff. So always don't let the PS4 title anything of yours. Only because it's terrible. I wasn't expecting you to wear a mask, so that kind of You gotta start editing. Wasn't expecting the mask. That got me. That was a little bit funny. Okay, so that being said, your title needs to be more specific. I want to know, like, is this your first time playing it? Is there going to be a title for this particular video? Separate it from everyone else who's playing Batman Arkham Knight. So, like, give you an idea, this is the only searchable information you have there other than PS4 Live, which is a pretty broad term. So I'm gonna show you what happens when I type that into a search, just in title alone. That's too much Batman. That's too many Batmans. Batman is just not. There we go. So just in title alone, I get 2,310,000 results, and of those 2,310,000 results, you're one of them somewhere. So your title is very important. The more specific what's going on in the game, it's going to help you get found. So, like, if this is the start up the game, be more specific to that, and then add a little funny quip to it. I mean, like, my own personal channel, what I do on here is like, I woke up next to you again. It's the name of the game. Then I go, this is toxic. That would be my personal opinion, or something that's going on in the game. You could add that to spice it up and separate it from other individuals. So I would get into that. The other thing I want to mention is, wow, it's like really silent in the chat. Is this review thing have a pulse? What's going on? Y'all being real quiet. So going back into this, that's not you. We're gonna go into here. So you want to be more specific in your titles. I can't tell you what to stretch it to, but you definitely do. And also start talking immediately. You're losing me. The camera's coming in really nice.
I can't see my options.
All right, so it's taking you a long time to get to where you gotta be on this. All right, well, enjoy your coffee. Listening to your wisdom, but no, your video is taking a very long time to start, which makes it hard to rewatch. In other words, there's not enough information being given here. Well, there's not enough content, because at the moment I haven't seen content yet except you staring at the camera. When your stream starts, go right into it. Don't hold back. As soon as that light turns on your camera, or something turns on your laptop, or anything turns on, that's when you go. Just go. For me, it was when this camera light turns on, I'm live, and I know I am. So talk. You gotta talk. It's taken way too long to get to the point.
Look amazing. Frank Sinatra there.
A little more commentary when you actually finally get to it. My stupid internet keeps messing with turning it on and off. That's terrible, X Mini J. So, as I'm listening to you, or lack thereof, you need to comment a lot more. And I know for a lot of people, it's very hard to comment. And I understand that. I completely understand how hard it is to comment. When I first started my channel, my gosh, I was the most silent person. And then it's like a matter of time you start warming up. But Jim, I know you've played these games for a while, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched all of them. But your commentary needs to be consistent, and you need to talk. So what I recommend doing, because I know you can talk, is just boom, right off the bat, start talking about the first thing that comes to your mind when you see what's on the screen. Really work on the improv, or maybe talk about what's going on in your day until you see something cool that pops up in your mind. I would just say I would work on that. What? X Mini J? But I would work on that mainly. What you could do to practice that is go around your house, and while you're working on different things, like you're cleaning something, or you're making food, or you're making a bed, or you're taking shoes out for a walk, commentate on everything that's around you. You can either do it internally or externally. You can say what's commenting. I know your fiance is probably gonna look at you like you're crazy, but this is a good way to start practicing how to comment. So I would definitely start working on that. And practicing is going to make perfect. I wish I didn't talk with my hands. Do you really want some tips? Disclose your videos to your friends and be more animated. It would really help your future. Who's animated? That's actually good advice there, Pepe. Sorry, the thirst was real. The other thing is your tags are a little weak, and I'm always busy, dude. But I do watch because I know about it. But your tags are just need a little love. Yeah, your tags are just a little weak. Actually, not a little weak, a lot weak. There's not too much information being given about the game other than Batman Arkham Knight. And that's it. You got your PSN tag, Sony, PlayStation 4, and PS4. And unfortunately, the PlayStation and Xbox leave the worst tags possible on your channel. And I do mean it without with no stretch of the imaginations. These tags are almost as bad as saying YouTube in your tags. And I absolutely mean that. Like, here we go. I'm gonna type in one of those tags, which is hashtag PS4 Live. 11,000 results. This didn't really quite... Okay, it doesn't pick up the hashtag. Give me a second. PS4 Live. It didn't pick up the hashtag. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, because YouTube probably pops it over to your Twitter, so that makes more sense. But the tags here are not as good because PS4 Live comes with 40 million results. You have a 1 in 40 million chance to get found, so... So those are your odds. You have a 0.000000025 chance of being found in the other 40 million videos that have been made with the tags or titles PS4 Live. That is a huge thing. I use vidIQ. It's a great way. Way 2 is saying it too. vidIQ definitely helps your channel a bit. Don't use all of the tags they recommend because some of them are pretty weak sauce, but some of them are actually pretty dope tags. And it searches other individuals' videos to see if there's a tag that maybe you could borrow or it might be more relevant to your video. And it's pretty dope. I like. It's good to aim for like an overall 50 SEO. But sometimes people can only get about 30 or 40. So when you're first starting, 30 is a good way to aim right now. Currently, this video that you're sitting on right now is at 9. So you can fix that by I would recommend downloading vidIQ. You can get it for Windows, Google Chrome, and it's actually pretty easy to use. But I would start reworking these tags to be more specific to the video. Tell us what's going on via the tags as well. What about TubeBuddy? I haven't had too much time with TubeBuddy, and I can't exactly say yes or no to that because I haven't broadened my horizons to look at them because between Heartbeat and vidIQ, these are the ones I've chosen to use. I actually turned off Heartbeat recently, mainly due to the fact they still got to update their code for the new YouTube layout. I purposely didn't go with the new YouTube layout because it's just not something I like. vidIQ is just a sort of like I would say it's an SEO dream machine. It helps you out and trying to get all your analytics and everything up to date and all of the searchable like tagging possible that would help you out. It also kind of gives you an idea of like if you want to look at another like what other channels are using for tags. It'll recommend sometimes too. Test. I think the internet glitched again. Probably. XMiniJ, I see you. I hear you. So let's go to your description. Hi everyone, I'm Jim, the Retro Gamer. This is your description. I just realized that this is actually this is your about section on your front page. So be more descriptive in the description of the video, because again, the more description it's in the description of the video, the better it is going to be searched. Because right now, if I were to go into your source code, which is going to be this bejumbled mess of words, you're going to notice right here for your description. So the words, if I were to look it up, that's what's going to be right here. For your description, it's going to say, "Hi everyone, I'm Jim the Retro Gamer. I love retro games." And yet this is a video about Batman Arkham Asylum. So that's why it's very important to have that description as descriptive to the video as possible. Yeah, PS4 has a really terrible tagging system. And I wish there was a way you could fix it, which is why I don't stream for my PS4. I have my PS4 running into my PC, which runs through my OBS, then streams onto whatever streaming platform I choose that day. So just think about that as you're putting your stuff together. And also, don't forget to link your social media in your description as well. So my final summation for you, Jim, and I hope this helps out, is work on your tags. Make videos in English only. You're really nice and really know how you treat anyone. Unfortunately, Brazil is... I'm sorry, Pipu. We try to make this stream with the beard. Oh, fun fact, Data Rhyme Keemstar actually lives out here. I think he's about a 20 or 30 minute drive from my house. Fun fact. But what was I going to say? Yeah, work on your front page a little. Work on your about section. Just talk more about you. Work on your upload schedule. Get your social media running and good for you. Again, that's the best way you're going to be able to advertise for yourself. You're going to want to get into your descriptions of your videos. You're going to really want to work those in. You're going to definitely want to go back. Like if PS4 is putting the tags up on this thing, go into the YouTube advanced settings in your broadcast and change that. Pepu, and Pepu. I'm gonna get it right. I'm 5-minute walk from Tom Syndicate. That's cool. So yeah, and big thing is commentary and tags. You're gonna wanna practice your commentary. Commentary is gonna be one of the a stronger suit, a big suit for you. I know you can talk, so I'm pretty sure your ability to commentate could go up. The last thing I'm going to say about that, no, I think that's everything. Yeah, just get practicing, dude. Just get practicing. Other than that, thank you for sharing your channel with us. Yeah. All right. Sweating bullets. Okay. Close that up. Hey, there's me. Look at this guy. He's trying to think. Ain't that cute? He tried to think. Aw. Nope, he forgot. Oh, he remembered now. And there it is again. Okay. Sorry, having fun commentating on myself. All right, we're going to close that out. And we're going to go back to here. I think I got rid of you off of here, Jim. So we're going to apply the wheel changes. I hope that helped you out a bit. Let's get the spins. Hop Weasel. What an interesting name. You're next. Well, get his attention like this. Art thou here? So we're going to see what this looks like here. Hop Weasel. We're going to put up the 30-second timer, reset, and this is how it's going to happen. This is how it's going to happen. I know the chat is up to date. So I can see me up here. So close, but here we go. We're starting the guitar of Doomid, as we've referred to it. Haven't heard from him for a while. Me neither. All right. So, Hop Weasel is out. I do apologize. Hop Weasel. I am Hop Weasel. Where is he? Hop Weasel. Boop. Oh, he was at the bottom. It's a shame. Well, guess we're gonna keep going. Gotta update the video. So we're gonna keep spinning the wheel. Maliminous. What you mean? Oh, that's cool. Nice drawings.
The following is a fan-based area. Please support the
Heh. Nice drawings. They cute. All right, I'm gonna keep that up later. All right. How long am I live streaming for? Probably about another 45 minutes or so. Saw my name, so we're gonna spin this. Caleb! Finally! Right? Right. And this guy was like, you skipped me earlier. And I know he's here, so Caleb better step up to the plate. Buddy. Yeah, I know a lot of people left. It usually happens. Caleb. Caleb, are you here? Hey, Caleb. How do you get on the wheel? When I open up the wheel, I'll say open in the list, and then I'll put people on the wheel. Yay, finally. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh, the game is playing. So quiet. So silent. Okay, probably not the best video for the cover there. Mainly due to because it's just how quiet it is. It was so silent. It was so very silent. So let's talk about your banner while we got it up. I love this. It's simple, it's nice, it's neat, but it's not centered. That's the one thing I'm definitely gonna say. Your center line's probably right about here. So this is actually off center. The other thing I was going to say is don't put these on there, on your banner. Don't put them on your banner. They're overdone, overused, and unfortunately, my personal opinion doesn't reflect the opinion of anyone else. My personal opinion don't help your channel, and here's why. I can't click them. I can't copy them, and because of that, I can't paste them. And let's say I'm on a mobile device, and through my mobile device, I'm looking at your channel. I ain't going to be able to open up Twitter, open up Instagram, and type your name and switch between the two. No one's going to have the patience to do that. So get rid of them. And it's also a little redundant to have your YouTube channels, YouTube name, YouTube's link on your YouTube banner. It's a lot of YouTube. So I would just get rid of those, and especially for anyone who's watching, these things don't help because these should be right here. And you're saying you got Instagram, but I don't see it in your links. So yeah, I'll probably get rid of these, center this, and make the text a bit bigger. So let's talk about your front page. It's looking good. I like it. Emotion animation. Past live streams, Minecraft, Let's Play, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's not bad. It's not bad. Personally, I couldn't get into Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and the reason being is there was too many animatronics, and I was pretty sure I was gonna die of anxiety from that. But and here I am playing every other scary game out there. But I mean, I felt like I was overwhelmed by the amount of animatronics in that one. I'm like, I can't do this one because I'm a dork. That is a Twitch, not Instagram. Oh, sorry. My apologies. I'm still right, though, because your Twitch isn't even over there. I don't know why I thought it was Instagram. I guess my mind saw the camera lens. My apologies. But still, your Twitch isn't even in your links. You're following the hype train. Don't follow the hype train. Make your own. You are the creator of your own path and destiny. Destruction. Let's go to your about section. What's up, everybody, comma S. What's up, everybody? My name is Caleb, and I'm just here to have some fun. I am going to start to upload once every 3 to 4 days until I can get into a schedule. Now, tell me, what are you uploading? What am I to expect? What can we learn more about you? What got you started in YouTube? Where are the teddygrams hidden? All those things you gotta, all those things are a good effort to put out. Let's take a look at your Twitter, see if you're using that. You want to add your Twitch down here. Other thing is, if this is a link that's going to bring me to your YouTube channel, it's another link that's not needed on your channel. You're not the only one that gave up on FNAF 2. I never liked it. I just couldn't. It was just too much. So, Caleb, this one's centered, but again, I would remove the bottom part here. Nice, keeping good. Looking good. Not using hashtags, though. Where them tags at, though? Ain't no tags. Ain't no tags nowhere. Ain't no way, ain't no how. And that is said by a FNAF channel. Right. No, I remember you go over that stuff. So start using your hashtags and start posting more of your stuff. You got a lot of retweeted stuff, but it looks like you haven't been on here to the last few days. So I'm not saying you have to glue yourself to Twitter, but try to be a little bit more active on there. Now then, so that was something. Don't put a link to your YouTube channel in your links section on your YouTube channel because it's redundant. Change that to your Twitch one and you should be fine. So work on this page a bit more. Let's go to your playlist. So always... I still say avoid using the one-shot playlist and make a playlist that is one-shots. So if you're not planning to go back to Brutal Factions, Browser Games, or Cosmic PvP Factions again, can you imagine Cosmic PvP Fractions? Someone make that a game. That would be fun. PvP Fractions? Like... They throw a number out at you like 0.3, and you're like 3 out of 10. What's that? No, I don't know. I'm being stupid, but that's something that's an idea. But I would try to either add more to it, unless you have more videos that you haven't added to these playlists. But that's something you can think about. YouTube auto tweets that stuff. You can turn that off, Caleb. You can turn that off. I don't recommend letting YouTube auto tweet for you. I recommend when it gives you the option to tweet, you can tweet. You can type in what you want the tweet to say instead of YouTube trying to tweet your tweet for you, because it's gonna just put up a basic thing, and we ain't basic on YouTube. Or at least I hope you guys ain't trying to be basic, because that's a little thing we don't want to do. You challenge me to a fractions off. 1 in 100,000th is equal to. Okay. Video. Let's talk about this for a little bit. So your upload schedule is a little wonkerdonks. It needs a little love. And shape of a 1/2. How do you turn it off? When you go to do uploads, you're gonna see on the right side as your upload. I can't show it to you right now because I'm not uploading anything, or else this stream would be terrible. You're gonna see on the side it's got a Google Plus and it's gonna have a Twitter. Just uncheck it. Just uncheck the Twitter one, and that should help you out. Hello, Stuffy Sign. How are you today? So the other thing, let's talk about this. Let's talk about all this. All right. So you got a lot of things going on for you, but I see a lot of repeated thumbnails and no individualistic thumbnails. So nothing that really tells me that you put too much effort into your thumbnails, which is actually going to start making it. That's fine, Malin Menace. Malin Minus. That's how I say it. That's fine. It happens. People come on here all the time that aren't even part of Freedom. But your thumbnails need to be more direct towards the game that's being played in terms of it needs to be individualistic to you. I want to see more of your character shine through your thumbnails. If you're just using the basic thumbnail that YouTube's going to grab and puts it up there, it's probably something you don't want to... It's probably something you don't want to just leave, because they give you an example. There's plenty of other people that play Minecraft, as you very well know. So you want to find a way to separate your stuff as much as possible. Actually, person that does a really good thumbnails has actually just stepped in to the chat, and I'm going to show you his channel. I haven't seen him in a while, so it's hard to show his channel off sometimes. But he took my advice a while back on thumbnails and thumbnail design and getting your channel nice and branded. And he does a really good job. What are tweet impressions? I'm sure, you know what? I'm still learning Twitter myself sometimes, but I believe it's about how many people's actually seen that tweet. I was talking that they have been reviewing my channel for 5 months now. When did you say that? If whoever is reviewing, I don't even see you saying that earlier. But anyways, whoever's reviewing your channel 5 months now, I would say it probably didn't get through the process, and you might need to resubmit. I opened up a window. Thumbnails. Stuffy does How to Grow on Here. Download a Family Guy episode. Trim it to the funniest part. Open up a video editor. Add your logo and watermark on it. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that, Showstopper, because that's a good way to get the that copyright. Don't want that. Just post page. You guys are having too much fun in there. Thumbnails. Now, Stuffy does some pretty decent thumbnails, though the emoji thing's a little much stuff. Yeah, we've talked about this. Come on, you're making me look bad. But stay away from emojis, please. But like, he does a good job making these like nice, like really cool looking thumbnails. And if anything, I would get together with him and see if he could offer you some advice on how to create a thumbnail. You could draw inspiration from that. Seeing this will challenge your life. No, we're not clicking that. We're not clicking that. Gosh. But yeah, for your channels, but you can see he separates his thumbnail each time he plays. He's playing the same game, but his thumbnails are being changed. Walking on a sidewalk, Jake Paul. Thousands of views. Tenny Box, how you doing? Okay, so Caleb, back to you. So work on your thumbnails. As far as your uploads, get a solid upload schedule. It's a little back and forth, up and down, side to side. You know what I mean? There's no consistency in it. Rice Gum started that emoji trend. I know, and it's just I hate the emojis on thumbnails. They are so gross. It's just it just doesn't look fantastic. But there's Stuffy. You got some love. Stuffy's a good. Can you review my channel and make videos in Spanish? Super Milk Box. I have so much green tea. I'm a happy milk box. But your milk box, you should have a bunch of milk and no tea. If I opened up my milk box, if I was a kid in school and I opened up my milk box and there was green tea in there, I would be most upset. Especially because that would be a cold green tea. I'm just saying. But let's click on your most recent video.
Playing some random Hypixel games today. Somebody tell me if the stream turns on.
Nope.
Now you can see the game.
Ooh. Holy pixels, Batman. And scratchy noises.
Whose mic is that?
Oh, that's someone else's mic. All right, so your bit rate is very low. You are. I don't know how you could pixelate a pixelated game anymore, but it's very pixelated. And I know you might be in love with this thing at the top. I'm not sure if this was a direct download from like Twitch or something like that. No. Channel's a big meme. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're streaming from Twitch on here, but yeah, I would just not put that there on your YouTube channel because, again, we are on your YouTube channel. So that being there is pointless. Being honest. And these can be found. These should be found in your About section, but your pixelation, let's talk about that. whatever your recording software you're using right now, I want you to go into it and upgrade the bit rate to about 25 to 3500. That way it's not so wonky for you. You're going to want to fix this a little more than it is. This is almost, we could actually almost classify it as unwatchable because I can't see what is going on outside of your text. Hey, Share Bear. At 15 downloads, like 0.5 upload. I stream on YouTube. Okay, so if you're streaming on YouTube, then you don't need any of that. This is YouTube. This is about you.
You hear that though?
We had,
Yeah, I heard it.
yeah, like hype.
Actually, is my mic?
You're getting a lot of extra sound too. So watch your audio. It sounds like you have an air conditioner or fan in the same room, and I'm not sure what you're using to capture your voice. I'm not sure if you're using your camera to capture your voice, and if so, I do recommend investing in a microphone eventually. Microphones can be generally pretty cheap. I found a nice microphone online that's like $23. This one here is definitely not one of those mics, but it's something that's it's a decent mic. There's also the Snowball, which is made by Blue, and I believe that comes in at only $50. So I would save some change that comes around the house, and eventually you could get a better mic. I'm not sure why you would have a 0.5 upload speed, Caleb. I'm not sure where you're uploading from. I'm not sure where you're streaming from. Diss tracks for days. But yeah. Okay, my laptop mic was doing... Oh, your laptop mic. Okay, yeah, the laptop mic's usually not the strongest one either. We forgot to change the input. That makes sense. I don't drop diss tracks. I'm too nice. But anyways, let's talk about this really quick. You got your donation link and music provided. Not enough information. So, you live in India. Yeah. I'm not sure, what... It's weird that you'd have a 0.5. I've never heard of a 0.5 upload. I've heard of, a 1 and a 3, but I've honestly never heard of a 0.5 upload. So, that's actually new to me. But, yes, the bitrate would have to be up. Otherwise, it will always and perpetually, forever, look like that. Your mom makes your videos. Actually, it looks like it cleaned itself up, honestly. Let's see what happens when you move.
You're already talking about.
Whoa, this is this is weird. I'm okay with it.
Alright, yeah, you're getting some streaming issues.
Guys, get on here! Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm on turn 2. I'm on turn 2. Be man.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, and as soon as you start moving, the bitrate drops. And then so does the connection. So, I don't know. I would say, and this is really hard. This is really hard to say, but you might need to find a better way to stream, or maybe a better program to stream from. It just seems whatever you're using, it's just not helping you out at all. Canada is now allowed. It has to be at least 50 megabytes up and down. That's crazy. I need to move there. It would be like just a 1 hour walk for me, but I mean, I could do it. I'm pretty sure I could do it. Yeah. So work on your description. Be more descriptive of this. You got high pixel random duels with extra B, man, and log. So that's other people that are playing with you. But I don't see links to their channels down here. I definitely wouldn't use music from other channels at all, because this could result in you getting a copyright claim. So be careful of that stuff. Or, yeah, be very careful about using other people's music. The other thing I want to say is I need more description. There's no description. OBS Studio. That's weird. But anyways, there's no description to this game at all. Like a person looking it up would not be able to ascertain what you're doing in this game unless they were to watch the video. But there's not enough information gathered from the thumbnail. There's nothing in the description to tell me what this game's about. And your tags are a little weak too, because they say Cosmic PvP, Factions, Minecraft, and Gaming. Again, this isn't Factions. This is Hypixel. So there's a bit of a difference, as far as I know. I'm not a Minecrafter, so I don't know this stuff. But I'm pretty sure I've seen enough Minecraft channels. I know what I'm looking for. Sucks, though. It goes down every day for everyone. That's terrible. They don't have channels. Remember, everyone were hurt like jet fuel melts steel beams. They totally do. But so you need to work on your tags. The tags need to be more specific to the game that's actually being played. You definitely need to work on the description to help people identify what they're about to watch. You need to work on your thumbnails. You need to work on your about section. You will probably need to work on your upload time. There's a bit of things you need to work on. And I would also work on your front page. Get your playlist in order. Don't use just one shot. And when you're starting a stream, get right into it. Just start talking. And that should help you. And don't use the auto tagger, because sometimes auto taggers aren't like the best things to do. I would just tag it. You can use vidIQ. Sometimes it provides pretty decent tags to use and utilize when you're putting together. 50 is a good number to go towards. Hard to switch content? Yeah, that's why I have 2 channels now. I totally understand. It's really hard to switch content. Well, if that's the case, it's probably a bad idea. I need music, can't make YouTube has music to pick from to use. If need music and can't make it, YouTube have music to pick from to use. I see what you're saying. Yes, music. YouTube does have a set of music that you could utilize. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dorp. I'm gonna go to. We'll show you where you can get it. All right. So on your video manager, you want to go down to your create. If you're ever looking for music, this is free music you can use as a creator. And then you go free music. And any one of these you can choose, you can use. And if you're ever curious if the song is copyrighted or not, you can go to music policies and you can search music here, or it gives you a list of music here, like Gangnam Style is really big up there. But if you were to, like, I don't know, let's say Thunderstruck, which is performed by AC/DC, I know that stuff's copyrighted. And so does YouTube. So always be careful with what you're going to use for music on here. If you're ever curious what it is, type it in here, and for the most part, it'll tell you if it is or isn't. So let's go back to the audio library. It's really fun stuff to use. I mean, is that okay? So we can use this. I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit, because sometimes these are just really bad in terms of how loud they are. That's not bad. So like this, I could have this playing in the back of the video all I want, and Freedom won't get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. You guys won't get in trouble. This is actually a really good song. I really actually enjoy it. I have an idea for it, so I'm actually going to make note of this. But just as an idea, it's a huge list with a bunch of different genres you can pick from, a bunch of different moods you can pick from, instruments and whatnot. This is actually probably one of the best things that I would have to say is about your Creator Studio page. It's got this awesome music. So that's something you should and could utilize. Okay, let me find. You like more dubstep stuff like that? Well, that type of stuff is found in YouTube Music. You just gotta look. I made trash Minecraft. So I would work on that, and then work on your banner as well. It's everyday, bro. No, we don't need to get in trouble here. Seeing that he copyright flags everything. So thank you for sharing your channel with us. Now, before I go to the next, I'm gonna, oopsie. We don't want to close that. Before I move to the next video, I'm gonna get myself a drink. I am 30. I am very thirsty. I'm thirsty and old, apparently. But I am thirsty. I'm just going to get a drink real quick. Let me find you, Caleb, because you... Why can't I find you? There you are. Boop. All right. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm thirsty. It'll take me like a few moments, and then I'm going to open up the list one last time. All right? All right. Give me just 1 second. Just 1 second. And here I was afraid I wasn't going to have any water. And smart me, got some water ahead of time. Oh, yeah. Apparently, I chilled it when I got home, and I forgot that it was even there. Ha. Yes. All right. So, we're going to open the list once again. Let's see if I've come back. We're going to watch me. It's going to be a water bottle that comes in frame first. Am I there yet? Am I there yet? There I am. Okay. So now you guys know I'm here. Okay, we're going to reset this. I want you guys to study. I want you guys to look at this list with your eyeballs. Look at this list and tell me, like, if you are on this list, don't ask again. All right? All right. I'm going to open the list in a second. Do not repeat yourself. I can see perfectly fine with my eyes. Don't repeat yourself. And, yeah, when it closes, the list will be closed. All right. And don't repeat yourself because I will skip over you. Okay. List is open. We're gonna press this button. Start boop. Boop. And don't repeat yourself. You don't want to be reviewed. Okay. Wow, apparently no one wants to be reviewed. All right, there we go. Can you get a job streaming for freedom? I don't know. I really don't. It's closed. Review iDubbbz. I wouldn't be able to do that. Stop it. Okay. Android, typical gamer. For some reason, when I first read it, I thought it said Android Tactical Gamer, which I thought was interesting. GD Wingside. I don't think reviewing iDubbbz would be a good idea on here. I like him. He's funny at times. He does have some funny moments, but don't think it'd be a good idea to review him on this channel. It's a little family friendly. Okay, Captain Blue. Showstopper. I know you're already there. Somix Pro. And Gerd. He's Gerd. All right. So I'm going to do 2 last reviews, okay? Okay. So let's do this. Okay, let me get this water. That's why I got up. I got up so I could get the water. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Delicious. I got quoted. I don't even know what that means. So, apply wheel changes, and don't continue to ask, because if you're already on the list, you don't need to keep asking. Even if you are on the list, you didn't ask during the time it was open. Yes, you did. Give me a second, Manuel. I didn't see you because you're getting blown out. My apologies. No, you are on a list. Don't do that to me. I saw you. You're on there. You're on there. Don't try to put that on there. Don't do that to me, man. I know who you be. You're on there. YouTube Wheel of Fortune. Let's do this. Assassin, Brony, Connor. All right, let's see if it's up here. I wouldn't know because I paused my stream like a dingleberry. A Dinkelberg. All right. Why do I keep doing that? 30-second timer. Up on a clock. He's here. All right. It was going to happen. It was about to happen. Okay. So we're going to go over one of these channels again, which isn't a problem. It never is. So, let's take a look at the thing. So, first thing I want to say is I can clearly see you just started, which isn't a bad thing. So you're still getting your feet wet. Though, let's talk about your banner. It does look a little weak because it's just got the sword on it. The only downside is that I can't read your name really on it. It's so tiny compared to everything else on that on this picture. It's like you got this big old sword, and it's like, oh yeah, that's his name. So maybe find a different way to do this. Maybe look at the wheel is rigged. I don't think it's rigged. I wish it wasn't. If it is, but I would try to make your name a lot bigger than it is. We should all get all 5 on stream and what? Also, your icon's not bad, but is it how relevant is it to what you're gonna do? And if so, because it looks like some sort of pony in an assassin hoodie, why isn't it on here? Why I don't see it on here? So that would be an issue. So now let's talk about your front page. You got your popular uploads over your uploads. I would switch this around. I want to see your uploads over your popular uploads. You don't want your popular uploads being on top because that's going to be the first thing someone sees. And because you don't have a lot of how can I say it? Because you don't have a whole lot of videos at the moment. Again, I love going back to this because it really makes me feel happy to share this because apparently a lot of people don't know this. Does this require a sacrifice? Gosh, I hope not. Dude, True Blue Sonic fan, man, this is the first time ever that's happened. But I would say put it in the vertical columns list. It's really easy to do. Go here, hit that button, and then change this to vertical list, and it just makes it look a little bit more full. Yeah, it's all gone, Anthony. The hair's like almost complete, like it's like super short. There's like no hair on my head anymore compared to what it used to be. It's like super short. It's all like matted down because I had my headphones on and it's hot in this room. So anyways, going back to you. I like the vertical columns list. It just makes the front page look a lot fuller. So let's take a look at your... I also add some individual playlists and some creative playlists for your front page as well. Sorry, just reading what other people are saying here. About... I enjoy being myself, and I'm not afraid to say what I think. I answer any punctuation. Because right now, I'm going to read it exactly how it says without the punctuation, because this is what I do. Future is GFX God. He made the banner. He made the banner? Did he? So we're going to have to find him. You should talk to... Yeah, you should probably talk to Stuffy a little bit later. But anyways, back to this. you gotta work on the punctuation in this and some of the grammar. So I'm gonna read it exactly how it's written right here. I enjoy being myself, and I am not afraid to say what I think. I answer any comment honestly, and my channel is a place of love and not hate, and is for all ages and old. And I enjoy making videos for kids. So it's a little bit of a mouthful. So I would work on the punctuation on that. It's a run-on sentence. You use the word "and" a lot, and it just keeps going. So yeah, work on that. I want to see like why you started YouTube. What makes your channel individualistic amongst all the other channels that are out there? Work on something like a schedule that you can mention on here. Don't forget to maybe tell us what type of content it is you upload, because it really doesn't say anything. I recommend using things like Grammarly or even Microsoft Word. It catches on run-on sentences a lot. I don't know how to change the uploads to the top. Oh, that's pretty simple too. What you do is you go here to your drop down. Actually, no. This arrow is how you move it. So you got this. This arrow is how you move it. So you push down, and it'll switch it around. You push it again, switches it back. So that's how you switch them around. So let's also talk about your lack of social media. You're not on any social media at all at the moment. I would definitely start getting on that. Get on Twitter. Get on Tumblr if that's something you want to do. But Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are going to be like your main focuses. I feel like if you were to utilize those, it would benefit you a lot in terms of getting your content out there. So yeah, social media is your friend. Let's go to your playlist. Nice. But there's a lot of playlists on here that I feel aren't yours. So I would keep your playlist to you, like your private ones, because you got things like piracy, horror, tall ships, sex. And honestly, almost none of these are your content. So get your content into a playlist, and private things that aren't yours. Only so like it's more for you, if I'm not mistaken. Those are more for you. King Shizzy. Love the name. Fortunately, I did close the list for tonight, but let me touch base on this really quick, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, blah, blah, blah. I do these streams a lot. I do them on here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. On Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on MGN. Link in the description below. Check it out. Cool stuff happening on there. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard below. We do stuff on there. I do this, and there's no list. It's first come, first serve. Putting that out there real quick. Then this Thursday, Nick, coming up. I say Nick because he's in the chat. This Thursday is going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. My channel, where I'll be doing this as well. And I recommend you check all of those out. Links are in the description below. Please, if I don't get to you tonight, go to those so I can get to you at another time. And on the other two channels, I do not use the Wheel of Fortune. So just keep that in mind. How does your Twitter keep getting hacked? The only way your Twitter can get hacked is if you're putting up information that's conducive to them figuring out what your Twitter thing is. Can I be the new coup of MGN? The coup? But yeah. So if anyone's not getting a review tonight, that's where you can go to get your review. So keep that in mind. Those two places. There's two other opportunities to get your reviews every week. So 3 in total, and I'm on all of them. Tired. Okay. Let's go to your videos. Now, your thumbnails are okay and some aren't so great. Now, first, the thing I want to say is your vlog thumbnails are, again, about you. So it's always okay to utilize those with just your picture. And I would have to say out of all of them that I see that are your vlog thumbnails, this one's probably your strongest. It says quick update. And it's you on a boat in a pirate getup. So that's actually kind of fun. Fatality training. So I see you found that. I'm not sure. Like, have you ever seen this movie? This is actually a pretty good movie. Just throwing that out there. But let's go to this. Work on your thumbnails a little bit more, and your upload schedule is a little sporadic. You don't have a set day you upload, and sometimes you upload a few times a week, and sometimes, like this month, you've only uploaded twice. So, or 3 times, I should say. No, twice. You've only uploaded twice. Don't take long breaks off, because again, you could run out of. It could turn into an issue, where people like, well, I was counting on this to be out this week. Well, I guess it's not. I mean, I know we as YouTubers aren't video making machines, but your followers expect something out at any point in time. So let's take a look at your most recent vlog. I gotta be careful what we put up there. Johnny 5 is alive. Mr. Moo Cow, Johnny 5 is alive.
What's up?
Okay, so let's talk about the opening to that. It took a while, about 10 seconds of dark screen, and about 4 seconds of the Pirates of the Caribbean song, which I always have to say be careful when you're using copyrighted material like that. The audio might not have been picked up because it was so faded in the background, but it's not. I would definitely not use music like that. Try to find other pirate things. The Drunken Sailor song, I believe, is open for use. Wait, assassin, you're a pirate? So let's go further into it. The opening was a little weak.
I'm not even gonna bother saying my name. I mean, you guys know who I am.
I don't. So here's the thing. Don't start it off like that because it seems a little condescending. I don't know who you are. I'm new to your channel, and I would expect. This is how you should suspect your channel every time you make a video. Suspect that there is someone new going to be watching your channel. You're like, you already know me. I don't know who you are. Sort of like that song, you already know who it is. I still don't know who it is. But I wouldn't open it up like that. Be excited. And on top of that, let's talk about your camera and your lighting. First things first, your camera is still in 4:3. We're at a point in time in our technological society that we should be recording in about 720p. So I'm not sure if it's just because of the limited camera or setting that you have it on, but you should always be at least recording in 720p. You're sort of sitting there at 4:3, which is an older way. So that was actually made for like tube TVs, but we've gone beyond tube TVs. The second thing I want to say is, kind of in a way, I have a lot of work I have to work on. I have to be slacking so badly. The other thing I want to say is your lighting. Now, this could be easily fixed. The lighting actually is something that can be easily fixed. Now, the reason I am going to talk to you about the lighting is because your lighting's very yellow, and that's not your fault in any way. It's your light's fault, your exact light's fault. You're using the incandescent light bulb, which is just a general yellow light bulb that you can buy at any convenience store or grocery store or wherever, honestly. To get rid of that yellow light, which kind of makes everything yellow, I would recommend putting an LED bulb into your light socket. They look like this, really, really simple. They're really easy. You do everything you want a bulb to do, but get the daylight bulb. Don't get the yellow bulbs. Daylight is what you're looking for because daylight's going to give you the best color. Right now, I'm being hit by 3 different lights, also, which is why this room is so unbelievably hot. But I use this bulb as my main bulb right now. That one's right there, which is why I'm getting that white light coming at me. I have a bulb over here that's yellow that's actually coming in a little bad, but it's also balancing out the room a little bit right now because I got a lot of bright things coming off the screens here. Yeah, fluorescent lights are good, but these LED bulbs are almost as good as a fluorescent light. So like, let me show you my get up. This rigging is actually really easy to buy, super cheap, and I'm proud of it. I got that bulb right there. It's a red bulb that actually kind of makes the wall. It's to accentuate. And there should be. Give me a second. Make sure. All right, yeah. And then there behind me. There's a blue light for the halo effect that I like to get. And up here is my LED bulb. I have that hitting the wall to bounce towards me instead of a direct light, because a direct light is going to make this, it's going to blow me out. So I have fair skin, despite the fact that I'm mostly Native American. I have fair skin, and so the light's going to hit the wall, or if it hits me directly, I'm just going to look like Sheamus coming out on his entrance theme on WWE. So I'm just going to look like I'm blown out. So I would say, invest in those LED bulbs, because they're really cheap. It's like $10. My setup, these canister lights are the ones you clamp onto cars when you're working on them. They're $10. Real cheap. So you're looking at an overall setup that's worth like maybe $30. So really, really cheap way to set up. Now, like, if I were to turn off this light over here, come on, don't choke myself. Boop. This is the lighting that would be the natural lighting that I would have, but it's making the room look a little dark right now. So I'm just going to leave it because it's actually making it a little cooler in here. Yes. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to continue.
By now, but for any of you who are new to the channel, you guys can see the name of who it is in the description. But anyway,
But you didn't make a description.
Wanted to make this video, just to get back into it. I haven't really recorded in a while. Mainly because my gaming system has been acting up like crazy.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it right there. So, thanks for streaming, man. I'm going to go and edit. All right, Tenny Box, you have a good night, dude. All right, so anyways, as I was saying, the way it's coming across, you're coming in really quiet. I'm hearing a lot of sound coming around you, and that's probably, I'm going to say that's almost definitely due to the fact, that's definitely due to the fact that you're using your camera to record your audio. Again, I would invest in a microphone, a separate one. They got some really cheap, like $25 microphones out there. They aren't great, but they do a lot better job than a camera microphone. And then you got the Snowball, which is cheap, moved up to the Yeti. And then you can start using condenser microphones if you want to get crazy. My microphone before this one was a Blue Spark Digital. So that was this one right here. I really enjoyed this microphone, but the only downside, that one's $150. And then I had one before that called the M Audio Producer, which I actually don't use anymore. And this one was like $50. And it came with recording software. But it's a very cheap mic for a reason. So, yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing that stuff. And you're also wearing a cowboy hat and you're playing a pirate song. It's just a little conflicting. But the audio is coming a little wonky. The other thing I want to say is when you're talking, I see you're trying to think while you're talking at the same time. Now, I'm doing a live stream, so that's going to be a little bit different. But here, you have the power of editing on your side, and you probably should be editing your videos. So you cut out those like spaces where you're thinking about what you're going to say next. So just keep that all in mind when you're recording. Edit your video so it comes across as a little bit cleaner. Jump cuts aren't always bad, and sometimes you just have to re-say a phrase. But don't be afraid to edit your video. Now let's talk about your metadata or lack thereof. You say, check out my name in the description below. Well, first off, your name doesn't belong in the description. It belongs in your that's your channel name. Your description should have a description. There is no description in your description, so without a description, now there's nothing describing the video. Is going to help people find the video, what you're talking about. On top of that, you said quick update, more specific of a title. Quick update is a pretty broad title. I do quick updates every now and then, but then I add a little to the title to give people sort of a hint what I'm about to talk about. Now, your tags are also missing on this. Based on the information I see on this, if I would probably, and this is just me being helpful here, I probably wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't have clicked it. Only because there's nothing in the description telling me what this is. Nothing in the title telling me what this is. And even though I wouldn't be able to see it, I can definitely tell you the tags wouldn't have even brought me to this video. So you gotta want to work on those things. You need to fill in the description. Be descriptive of the video. Get on that social media and put your social media in your description and get on them tags. Right now, I have no idea what you're about to talk about, but we are 48 seconds in and you still haven't gotten to where you gotta be. So practice, I understand, makes perfect, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to practice your next video when you're going to put it up. Work on your tags. See what other people are using. I really recommend it. Edit your videos. Work on your about section. Work on that opening. Don't say you already know who. If you don't already know who it is, like that. It just comes off as a little standoffish. Because you're on YouTube, you want to come across as being a friendly individual. So, and cheap lighting is the easiest lighting you can get. Like these bulbs, I got a pack of 4 for like $10. They're really good. Though I don't recommend GE because they say they'll live for 5 years, and these only live for like 5 months at most. And it's not like I keep them on all the time. But I don't recommend these bulbs. This one bulb cost me $15, and that's $15 I'll never see again. So I thought, well, buy cheap, you get what you get. Well, apparently not, because that bulb is almost like 8 months old. So I just don't recommend the GE brand, and that's their fault. So I collect different hats. All right, you already know who it is. Then drop them bars. Right. So those are my recommendations, my dude. I know you're just still starting, and you still got you're still like getting your feet wet, but that's also going to come with practice and uploading. You need to upload a little bit more, and then also work on your thumbnails. And those are my recommendations to you. All right. All right. So thank you very much for sharing your channel with us and your banner. Work on your banner. And also individual playlists and create a playlist on the front too. All right. So then, we're gonna apply the wheel changes here. So now then, it got dark in here. Spooky. It got really dark in here. It's because I keep changing. See, light, dark. Drop the beat and then freestyle. The Magic Blue Man. You can use the tube to edit your video. Their tool is never too late. No, not right now. The tool for YouTube editing is still available for now, but it might change. That might change in the future. So before I spin this wheel, let me tell you guys, this is my last spin for the night. I got to work in the morning, and I also got to work on some other things for MGN as well. So this is going to be my last thing for the night, and may the odds be ever in your favor. But before I do that, I want to say again, and I have to say this because I really want you guys to be involved in this. Is this your Frosted Fricks, your first YouTube channel? If Frosted Fricks is my first YouTube channel. My second one is Shinacular, which is also one of my recommended channels. That's where I do my voice acting. But what I was going to say, yes, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on MGN, I'll be there doing these reviews. It is first come, first serve, so make sure you show up immediately. The faster you are there, the faster I'll be able to go over your channel. On my own personal channel, it's also no list, first come, first serve, 7 p.m. this Thursday. Yes, and I expect to see you guys there. If I don't get to see you here on this last one. So if you don't get reviewed, there are plenty of other opportunities for me to go over your channel. So right. Your name's in yellow. All right. Yeah, Shinacular is pretty spectacular. But let's and may the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah. It's Ali. I don't think I've seen him talk in a while, so hold your horses. Art thou here? I've seen you a lot there, Captain Blue. I have seen you a lot. Yeah, my link is in the description below as well as MGN's. Do check those out. All right. This is usually the time. Don't worry. I haven't seen him in a while, guys. So this is going to be a thing that's going to continue happening, all right? We're going to probably go through about 3 of these. Know anyone who can help with my banner? Get a hold of Stuffy. He was talking a little bit a second ago there, Assassin. It should help you out. So let's go ahead, start the timer. This is bound to happen towards the end of the stream. It always does. Whoopsie. There we go. Yeah. All right. So he's off the list. When did he disappear? Oh man, he was one of the first ones. That's unfortunate. Alrighty. Supply the wheel changes. Odds in favor. GD Wingside. I think I saw you talk a second ago, but I need to make sure you're still here. GD Wingside, are you here? Yeah, there he is. Whoa! Caught you little so-and-so. All right. So, you get the Goofy review. Still going to be informative, but I feel like being goofy because we're winding it down. But I want to wind you guys up. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What am I seeing? Am I hearing like Call of Duty sounds? I feel like I'm hearing Call of Duty sounds. I feel like I'm hearing Call of Duty sounds. What? That was my guy telling me it's almost time. It is almost time. So let's talk about your banner really quick. I do like your banner. Anyone ever told you look like Herman Cortez when you do that? And Herman Cortez. What is Herman? Who is Herman Cortez? I'm not familiar with these names. Darn it. There we go. Oh, that's very specific. This guy on the painting here. Look, that one. When I do the eyebrow thing, the people's brow. I see what you're saying. I see. Maybe I am Herman Cortez. Maybe I am him. And it's that vampire thing that other actors have gone through. You know, like Keanu Reeves. There's a painting out there of him being like, wait. I know this has nothing to do with. I can't spell. Keanu Reeves painting. Here we go. You guys are gonna like this. If it comes in. The whole painting of Keanu Reeves. These were well before he ever lived, and there he is now. Yes. Secretly a vampire. Proven. Okay. So the people elbow. So let's go back to you, my dude. And okay, let me know. Okay. So let's go back to you. Let's talk about your banner. Your banner's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. I do like your banner. But the thing I want to say is your name is not centered. It's more like at the bottom and being cut off. So get your name centered to the banner. That way it's. I mean, like, you got a good looking banner. It's just it's too big. You got it blown out. Get your name more centered. And I feel like your name is actually over someone else's symbol, or this might be your symbol and it's kind of just hidden behind your name. So try to center that. The guy like the painting. All right, let's take a look. Oh wow, look, you're almost at 100 subscribers. Congrats, dude. Android typical gamer. First, you're already on the list. Secondly, this is, if you've been paying attention, this is the end of the stream. This is the last person I'm going over. And thirdly, you can get your channel reviewed at any other time on MGN at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Tuesday, and on my channel Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Check those out. All right, so let's talk about your front page. Love it. You got your uploads and your popular uploads on your front page. Looking good. All right. Put some individual playlists and creative playlists. The Magical Blue Man, thank you very much for stopping by, dude. I'm going to get going, guys. Okay, Captain Blue, you as well. Thank you very much for stopping by. So I want to see more specificity. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I got distracted. Sorry, but I like you got your uploads and popular episodes, individual playlists and creative playlists on your front page as well. And again, since I'm not sure if you got a lot of videos, I would definitely put this in a vertical, the vertical columns thing I've been showing this whole time. So I would check that out. How do you submit your channel? Just show up to those other things, or show up next week Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's when I do it on here as well. Stepped on a staple. Okay, I'm not joking. I just stepped on a staple. That wasn't painful at all. The icon was your old one. Okay, so don't. Then I would redo this because you're kind of buried something, and it definitely can. I definitely can see it. Well, 24 people are watching right now, mainly due to the fact that we're winding it down. So get that front page fixed up for yourself. Let's go to your about section. I got you. You guys thought it froze. It didn't. Let's go to your about section. Welcome to my channel. Here you can see Geometry Dash videos and some little tutorials. Welcome to my channel. Here you can see Geometry Dash videos and a few tutorials. Enjoy, bienvenue sur ma chaîne ici tu peux voir des vidéos de Geometry Dash et des petits toi. Okay, so you repeated what you said on the first sentence in French in a second sentence, unless there's a different type of French that I was seeing, but I'm pretty sure that was French. I might be wrong. I feel like I'm wrong now. I feel goofy, and I feel like I'm wrong right now. Why Freedom did not give me a verification badge? You have 170 subs, but they are verified. Let me explain that really quick, Melican Vines. When before Freedom, before YouTube, I should say, made a change. Those like right now, in order to get a verification badge, you have to have 100,000 subscribers. All right, but before that wasn't a thing. You just had to have your channel. You had to follow some guidelines that they wanted you to lay out for your channel, and then you could get a verification badge. But the people who have verification badges now got grandfathered into that clause, so they didn't get the verification badge taken away, which is why I'm sitting at 1,500 subscribers and am verified because I applied for it before YouTube made the change. And because YouTube made the change, the networks have to follow suit. So it's not just Freedom. It's Freedom, it's Curse, it's Maker Studios, it's everybody. They have to follow the same thing. So in order to get that verification badge now, you need 100,000 subscribers. So they just got grandfathered in. That's the TLDR on that. So that's French. Okay, I thought it was French. I was going to feel really dumb if it wasn't. Because, like, I only took 3 years of French. So, like, that's why I'm, like, looking at it and I'm like, that has to be French. I'm not dumb. I don't think I am. But you're missing social media here. You got this, which is your Stream Pros donation thing. See my channel? I joined Freedom already. So Malik and Vines, I hope that cleared that up for you. But talk more about your channel on here, dude. I want to see you talk more about what made you start. What is your driving factor of your channel? What content are we here to expect? What is your upload schedule? What change are you going to be making to YouTube that's going to be different from every other YouTuber out there doing the same content as you? You say you're doing Geometry Dash videos, but I saw some other things on there that weren't exactly Geometry Dash. So mainly don't be specific on the game you're playing. The next thing, let's look at your playlist. You need to get on social media, dude. Without social media, you're not promoting yourself enough. Come on. Click that button. Okay, so this is clearly not just Geometry Dash, though you do have a few videos of that. But you got Undertale, you got Roblox, you got Asu, or As. I'm not sure how you want to pronounce that, but I know some people pronounce it differently. I say Asu because I'm ignorant. But the if you're not planning on going back to that game, I would just put it in a one-shot video, especially if you got a lot of games that you're playing that you don't seem to see yourself going back to. So I would probably put that into a different type of playlist, unless you're planning to play As again. Not 10,000. I was told 10,000 before they started paying you in Freedom. What are you talking? No. He's talking about the verification badge, Magical Balloon. That's what he's talking about. You need 100,000 for the verification badge, so the little check mark next to your name. But 10,000 is when you can start monetizing your videos on YouTube. So when you get 10,000 views is when you can start monetizing your video. But to get the verification badge, you need 100,000 subscribers. That's a bit different. Is Twitter good? Yes, I recommend it because it's just the best way you're going to be able to advertise your own channel. Twitter is going to be your friend. Let's go into the videos. Okay, so I'm back. So you took 2 months off. I wouldn't do that again. Taking 2 months off is so damaging to your channel. It's pretty bad. Your first Asu video got deleted probably because of the music that was being used. But yeah, you cannot take such a long time off, mainly due to the fact that you will see a drop off of your subscribers and your views. So don't disappear for so long. In short, it's bad. It just, like, the momentum you had drops almost immediately. So try to keep those uploads nice and consistent. Have a schedule. Let's talk about your thumbnails now. Your thumbnails are on and then they're also off. So some of them are pretty good, like this one. But I feel like I've seen that somewhere else before. Roblox, Honey Glitch. Then you got these little faces. And I believe you could. I believe you could fix this up a bit more. Your thumbnails are just a little weak. Some of them are pretty good, like the Anger Dash one and I'm Free. That one's not bad, but I feel like these are just general thumbnails that you could Google search. So try to change them up a bit or create your own. Like I myself, for my videos that I do, I'll take a picture from the game, which is what goes on in this, and then I'll add a little thing in either me or some type or both. And a lot of times when I'm playing games, just adding me into it makes it a little bit more interesting to watch. So, like, it separates everyone else because no one else is going to have that thumbnail because that thumbnail is only to my channel and it cannot be copied. Because who is this guy on someone else's channel? You know what I mean? So that's how I make it mine. Like this one will be easily copied because there's probably other people that have already done that to this thumbnail. You could probably Google search it too because it's named appropriately. But these thumbnails are not easily copied because it has my picture in it. So just to give you an idea, thumbnails are definitely something you want to... What on earth? Sorry. That was weird. I'm like in fast... I freaked myself out because I'm looking at the stream right now, and it has me in fast forward mode. or that I am talking exactly like that, and I look like I'm talking and fast forward. So let's go back to you, dude. Let's look at your most recent thing. Now, titles are also very important still, mainly due to the fact it just says I'm back. I don't know what this is. So you need to be more descriptive in your title. I'm back is not very descriptive of what you're playing. You're playing Geometry Dash is what you say in your tags, but not everyone has access to seeing your tags. If I'm just a random person who just watches YouTube because I like watching YouTube and don't intend on becoming a YouTuber, I wouldn't know what this video is. It just says I'm back. So, Geometry Dash, I'm back. Something else. So things to ponder and think about when you're putting your titles together. As far as your video tags go, they need to be a little bit stronger. You're not scoring so high on these because I'm guessing they're pretty basic. I wouldn't use these. A lot of these are just very weak. You see what other channels are using for, like, I can actually download that. That's interesting. See what other channels are using for Geometry Dash. And if you don't have vidIQ, I do recommend downloading it. Or you go to their channel, go to their video, and click Control-U, which will show you the source code. That's the word. Show you their source code. And you go down here, and and this is what you say in your description, which is not very descriptive enough. But your source code should tell me what you're using for tags right here, where you see OG video tag. That's going to show you your source, their tags. So he used I'm back, Geometry Dash, hard difficulty, Geometry Dash 2.1. So that's how you can see what other people are using. Don't ever put another channel's name in your tags unless they are pretty much in the video. So, like, some people like using more popular YouTubers in their tags and thinking that that's actually going to get other people to come to your channel. And believe it or not, it doesn't. It's actually more detrimental to your channel than it is helpful. So only because it's considered spam tagging at that point in time, and you don't want that to be the thing people think about when they look at your channels. Like, he's only here just to sucker me in. That's not something you want. Okay. Like spike. What are we talking about? A little like spike. It's a wee little one. So, yeah. Yeah. No, it's a pretty popular tag. So that's why the title isn't that strong either. So, like, Dragon Killer just looked it up and saw that 120 other channels are using the word I'm back as their title or tag, and unfortunately it's just you're getting lost in 120 million people. It's a 1 in 120 million chance of you getting found. So definitely change that up. Now then, as far as I don't want to translate tonight. I'm tired. And yes, I'm back. We can say this. My last video. That I like that you put your last video in your description. That's actually really clever, and I should probably practice that myself. I want to see more of description of what's going on in the game, or what the game is even. I want to see I'm back. Back from what? You're not really talking in this, as far as I know. So it's all music. So when you're playing games online for YouTube, commentary is an absolute must, especially right now. You have got to supply commentary on your video, because then it would be transformative. Right now, it's not. Putting music over your gameplay track is just not good, only because of what could happen. In terms of, like, if, like, let's say the creator decides they don't like your content because it's not considered fair use, and in this particular case, it wouldn't be. Commentary is very important. The other issue you're running into is, I don't think you had social media. If memory serves me right, I've been on your channel for a little bit. You didn't have social media, really. You need to put that in your description when you finally get it. I like that you put up your difficulty down there, but I'm back. It's just too broad. So you need to be more descriptive in your description. That's absolutely a must. The video is coming in really clear, so oh, it's the music of the game, then it's not transformative at all. So that needs to change. Commentary on gaming videos, especially right now, if you're not familiar with it, what's going on is absolutely is needed. I was going to mention your comments, but you didn't get any comments yet. So when someone comments, comment back immediately. So my final summation for you, my dude, is get on that commentary train. Work on those thumbnails, man. Really separate them from each other. Work on that upload schedule. Don't disappear for 2 months again. That's pretty bad for a channel to disappear so long. I mean, even in more popular channels, when they disappear like that, it's just not good. Not a good practice. So I would get into that. I would work on your about section. Really talk more about yourself. Go over all those things I explained a minute ago. Why you started your channel? What is your channel about? What is it that you do on your channel? What kind of content do you upload? What is it that you're going to be changing about your channel that's going to make a difference to the world? Work on what your upload schedule is. Work on your channel banner. It looks cool, but it's not centered. It's actually too low to the being from the center. And work on your front page a little bit. But other than that, thank you for sharing your channel with us. And I want to thank all of you, because all of you 13 people watching right now, if you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and do so. I understand it's really hard to record. I work 3 jobs, and I get my recordings out there. So it's only hard if you make it hard. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching this review stream. I'm going to thank you guys very much for following along. You guys have been fantastic and awesome all at the same time and very patient, and I love that. These streams will continue also this Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on MGN, located in the description below, and Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on my channel on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'll do it on my channel. Links also in the description below. Please check those out. Personal shout out to all the moderators that have been helping out. Stuffy Sign, Ashley Silverdust, and Demkeys. You guys have been amazing. And thank you for helping us so much. And thank you all. Thank you all very much for watching. So I'm going to sign off right now. So you guys have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful evening. Or a wonderful morning, depending on what side of the world you're on. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. As usual, as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on.